Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Nashville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st and 10, Waters trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A give running right, Etienne. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready, set.
Here's a give to Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Waters. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Waters. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. We'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Set.
7-7, our score after 1. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Six yards left on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Fights him off. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's long. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Etienne, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Weston. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. From the gun, Waters. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Roses to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with ETN, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down. Waters flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Waters escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the give, this is Evans. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Waters. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 7. Looking to throw. Waters. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, Possess the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
43, come on, 43. Check, 43. Hey, defense, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Waters. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down now. McCrary, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Roses to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On 1st and 10, Waters finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On 1st down, Waters. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Waters. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on 1st down. Weston. Andre Cisco there on the stop. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
From the gun on third down, Waters. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Amani Hooker. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Roses now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Third down, long. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Waters. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.